Beneath Tokyo, 50 meters underground, lies a cathedral, not built for prayer, but for war. 78 pillars each, weighing 500 tons. A forest of concrete that holds back the sea. 1991 Typhoon Morale, 52 dead, 200,000 homes flooded. Tokyo realized its veins were too small for the storm's blood.
The plan: steal water from 5 rivers before it reaches the city, and build a tank so massive it would fit the space shuttle inside.
4 pressure-adjusting shafts, each one 65 meters wide, 70 meters deep, the size of a skyscraper laid on its side. When empty, it is a silent museum of concrete. When full, it holds 1.4 million tons of fury. Japan built 4 gates like this. When typhoons scream, these doors say not today. Most cathedrals reach for God, and this one reaches for hell to keep Tokyo dry. To build this underground, you first have to understand what is above it.
Engineers needed rock that would not crumble under 10 atmospheres of pressure. They found it here.
500,000 cubic meters of rock, enough to build a pyramid. Every explosion was a prayer for stability.
By river, not road, 47 barges carried Tokyo's future underground, floating on the same water it would one day tame.
The raw earth arrived exactly where it would be replaced by concrete, stone for stone.
30 meters below Kasukabe City, and the ground tells a story. 2 million years of river sediment compacted into stone.
Every boulder tested. Weak stone discarded. Only the strongest would witness what came next.
First, dig a hole deeper than 20 stories without collapsing, and Tokyo was watching.
Bentonite mud, thicker than blood. It held back the underground river while concrete hardened.
3 meters of reinforced concrete parite. The shaft's new skeleton.
Each shaft a perfect circle, because water pressure does not understand corners. 28 days. No shortcuts. Concrete that cures too fast cracks, and cracks here mean drowning a city.
20,000 truckloads of earth removed. Each bucket a step toward the cathedral.
Halfway. Still 20 meters to go. At this depth, groundwater pressure could crack steel. 70 meters, 23 stories. The hole was ready. Now the cathedral needed pillars.
78 pillars. Each one 18 meters tall, 500 tons. A tree of concrete in an underground forest.
3 tons of rebar per pillar steel from recycled Japanese cars. The spirit of motion frozen in place.
High-strength concrete, 40 megapascals. Strong enough to hold back a tsunami. Poured in one continuous session. No air pockets. A single bubble left inside becomes a crack in 10 years. Japan does not gamble.
The birth. For the first time, the pillar sees the darkness it will live in forever. Line of sight 500 meters. If any pillar is 1 centimeter off, it fails. None failed.
The color is not decoration. It is a hydrophobic sealant. Water slides off like mercury.
Each cap distributes pressure from the ceiling above. Without them, the earth would crush the pillars. Grout, cement, water, and a secret polymer. It bonds like welding, but flexes like muscle.
78 pillars, 9,000 tolls of steel, 40,000 tolls of concrete. The forest was awake.
The tunnel boring machine, 3,000 tons, 14 meters wide. A metal worm that would eat rock for breakfast.
80 disc cutters, each one tungsten carbide. They would grind through sedimentary rock like butter.
The shield, 20mm steel. It protects workers from collapse and hides the TBM's true face.
1,000 tons of pushing force. Each leg stronger than a space shuttle booster.
One joystick controls 3,000 tons. Move 1 millimeter left tunnel shifts. Miss target and start over 70 meters down.
Each ring, 5 segments, 8 tons each. The TBM eats rock in front and poops tunnel behind. The worm was hungry, though. Tokyo's underground would never be the same.
2 meters per hour. At this rate, 6.3 kilometers would take 3 years. They had 2.
Each stone that traveled this belt would be crushed and recycled and become the road above.
A laser from the surface guides the TBM. 6 kilometers later, it would miss the target by 2 centimeters. 6,300 concrete rings, 31,500 segments, each one numbered, tracked, and blessed by engineers.
Grout fills every gap. No voids. No water infiltration. The tunnel becomes one with the earth.
At 4.2 kilometers, they hit an underground river. For 6 hours, Tokyo held its breath. Polyurethane grout expands 20 times on contact with water. It built a cork in the Earth's vein. 3 days lost. They would make it up by working 24-hour shifts. Japan does not stop. Halfway. 3.15 kilometers of tunnel. The cathedral now had its nave. 1,247 days. 6.3 kilometers. The worm had eaten through Tokyo's underbelly and emerged into light. 4 pumps. Each one 10 tons. Capable of emptying an Olympic pool in 2 seconds. If a pump moves 1 millimeter during operation, seals fail. These bolts hold a lifetime of vibration. The impeller, 800 kilograms of forged steel. Each curve calculated to move 50 tons of water per second.
The suction pipe reaches 15 meters down into the lowest point of the cathedral. That is where water sleeps.
From here, water travels 2 kilometers through pipe, then discharges into the Edogawa River. The storm returned to the sea.
4,000 horsepower, enough to launch a ship. The motor is the pump's soul.
The heartbeat. Water moved. Tokyo could finally exhale. From here, one person controls the entire cathedral. The brain of the beast. 500 sensors. Each one reports pressure, flow, temperature. Every second, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The system can activate itself without human touch. Water rises, doors close, pumps start, all within 2 minutes.
SCADA, Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. It speaks to every bolt in this cathedral.
Control, this is Tunnel 3 radio check.
Loud and clear. Even 70 meters underground, a worker can call for help. Death has no signal here.
If Tokyo loses power, this generator runs for 72 hours. The cathedral never sleeps. First test, no water. Check for leaks. Check for echoes. Check for peace.
Half full 700,000 tons. The pillars for the first time feel the weight they were born to carry.
Full 14 meters deep. A lake underground. The pillars are submerged. They do not move.
All 4 pumps, 200 tons per second. The lake becomes a river, becomes a memory.
Every joint inspected. Every seal verified. One drip becomes a flood in 10 years. When pumps stop, water does not. Pressure waves could shatter concrete. The system absorbed it.
48 hours. No failure. No alarm. The cathedral had proven itself worthy of Tokyo.
March 2006. After 13 years of digging, pouring, and praying, the cathedral was open for storms.
October 2019 Typhoon Hagibis. 1 million people evacuated. Up here, one woman pressed a button.
Every day, the cathedral is inspected. Every night, it waits. It has never failed.
Tokyo's feet stay dry because 50 meters down, 78 pillars hold back an ocean, not built for God, built for water, and water always comes. But now, so does Tokyo.
This video is created for educational purposes using AI tools. The script and ideas were inspired by public info and competitor concepts, then rewritten using AI to ensure originality. Visual and animation are AI generated using View 3, Meta AI, Group AI, and editing is done and CapCut. We do not copy or reuse any other creators' content. This video is informative only and does not present AI. Visual is real footage.